Good afternoon, and once again, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of CueSports International, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2015 U.S. Open 10-Ball Championship. We're coming to you live here from the Predator Arena at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, the home of the U.S. Open 10-Ball Championships. Before I introduce our players for our 2 o'clock match, I'd like to take a moment to recognize some of the great companies that have made this event possible, starting out with our 3 signature sponsors: Predator, the official cue of the U.S. Open 10-Ball and 8-Ball Championships; Kamui, the official tip of the U.S. Opens; and, of course, Omega Billiard Supply, the official store here at the U.S. Open Championships. We also like to recognize our associate sponsors that have also contributed to making this event happen once again, starting, of course, with our great hosts here, the Rio Hotel and Casino, Diamond Billiard Products, Simonis Cloth, Cyclop Pool Balls, the Magic Rack, and Bad Boys Billiard Productions, our great tournament direction team. Thanks to all those companies for their loyalty and support of CSI events. Okay, we're continuing on in day number 1 of the U.S. Open 10-Ball, so let me introduce our players to you right now. Our first player is from Buffalo, New York. This gentleman is a former runner-up at the U.S. Open 9-Ball Championships, and 4 times he's represented Team USA on the Mosconi Cup, and he's a former Mosconi Cup MVP. He's sponsored by Meucci Cues, Diamond Billiard Products, Universe Clothing, and G2 Tips. It's Dennis Hatch. His opponent is from St. Louis, Missouri. This gentleman also is a former USA Mosconi Cup member from 2014. He's also the Smokin' Aces Bar Box champion, and he just recently took down the Memphis 10-Ball Championship. Also sponsored by Meucci Cues and Steve Lomax Custom Cues, it's Justin Bergman. Okay, gentlemen, go right ahead and lag for the first break. It's rack your own, race to 10, and at this time, we'll go ahead and turn it over to our commentators for this match. Hi, everybody. Ken Shuman here for CSI. And we're about to kick off our 2 o'clock round. Justin Bergman and Dennis Hatch here on our main feature table. Out on our second table, which we'll try to get you a couple of camera shots maybe during the match in between racks over here. We're going to have Justin Hall and Jason Klatt. Excuse me, but at this time, Jason Klatt has yet to show up for his match, so he is on the clock. So here we'll go at rack number 1, Justin Bergman to break. Race to 10. I'm sure you probably are familiar with the rules of play by now, but we're going to run them down one more time for you. When the balls are racked, it's got to be the 2 and 3 in the corners when they're racked. If the 10's made on the break, it doesn't count. In any pocket, it spots immediately, and the player continues to shoot. It's call, ball, and pocket. They don't have to call obvious shots, but they do have to call things like banks and combinations. A legal break requires the 1 ball to be struck first, and either 1 ball pocketed or 4 object balls have to hit the cushions. If that doesn't happen, it's a foul. It's ball in hand for the opponent. And the 3-foul rule is in effect, and there is a push-out allowed on the shot immediately following the break. Now, the one unique rule about Pro 10-Ball is the illegally pocketed ball rule, and what that means is if you play a ball in a particular pocket and miss it there, and it goes in another pocket that's illegally pocketed, your opponent has the option to shoot or make you shoot again. The same would apply if you missed the ball you were shooting at and knocked something else in, also illegally pocketed, and your opponent would have the option. You can only call 1 ball per shot. So if you have like a 1 hanging in the side and the 10 hanging in the corner, you have to pick which one you want to designate as the ball that's going to go. If you make them both, that's okay, as long as you make the one that you call. So there you have it.
Hello, Ken.
Bobby Cotton sitting next to me. And very glad to have you back again.
And I'm glad to sit with you because I always learn something.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I learned from you too, my friend. We all learn from each other in this game, and you know the great thing about pool is you never stop learning.
I'll never.
It doesn't matter how many years you play.
I've learned one-pocket shots recently and everything. I thought I knew everything, and I didn't.
Yeah, but you still tell everybody you know everything.
Well,
but you got to keep up appearances. I understand.
You know,
I understand.
You got to do what you got to do. I try my best. So this, whose pick is it?
Well,
no, it's mine because you picked that last one where I was getting robbed.
Okay, go ahead. Who's your horse?
I don't know yet. Let me watch him shoot.
No. What? You want to wait till there's like 15 games played, and then?
Well, I'd like to have like a little something kind of score where I can kind of,
All right, I'm going to do this for you. Only for you would I do this. I'm going to let you pick after this rack.
Okay.
I'll give you that advantage because you're going to need it.
This is a tough pick, buddy. This is tough. I don't know who to pick. Dennis is a great player, and Justin's been playing real good lately. So, how do you pick here? And how do you pick? Who would you choose?
Oh, I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that. You started it.
You could have lied, though.
You'll hear from me after you make your selection. You'll be able to tell by my reaction whether I like
give me a hint?
I like the guy that's playing with the Miyuchi Q.
Which, yeah, nice. Thank you. Well, I hope, they do a cage match after this is over, and I'm taking Dennis. Coming out with the jumper. I'm choosing right now. I don't care. I'm taking Dennis. You like it. I know. You laugh and get the grin on your face. Yeah, I know how that works.
Well, normally I would pick the left-handed player. Being left-handed, I always tend to pick the southpaw, but I'm a Justin Bergman fan, and I'm very happy to have him in my corner.
You know what? I've loved to watch left-handed players play because they approach the table so different, a little different, and it looks really cool. I know, like Mike Siegel, for example.
Sure. A lot of people have said this to me, too, over the years, not necessarily about my game, but about what we're talking, watching left-handed players. It's very unusual to see a left-handed player who isn't really fundamentally sound and has a beautiful, smooth stroke.
I agree.
That's not to say that right-handed players don't have the same thing, but it just seems to stand out more with a left-handed player.
Yeah, I agree.
And you're right, Siegel is probably the best example of that. Well, that 2 go right through the gap here and just slide over to the 3 in the corner. That should just about take care of things. Needs an angle. Needs an angle, Bobby. Oh, boy. Well, he can probably go forward and just graze the 6 enough to follow the cue ball past the 8.
Oh, the 4 is the next.
Yeah, it's going to go in the side, maybe even off the 5. But if he can follow forward and just graze the 6.
I would bank the 3 down here with top left, ding, shoot the 4 in the side. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, but evidently.
That would have been a hell of a shot. It goes.
Yeah, but, you're not going to bank that 3 ball.
I would have. I'm telling you, it was sitting perfect. Okay. I would have. I'm telling you. Nice shot.
Yeah, well, he's no stranger to bank pool either, this kid.
That's my man there. Have I got him?
No, you get the cage match guy.
Who broke first?
I think Justin.
Oh.
I actually don't remember because as they lagged, I was walking back up here and I didn't see who won the lag. And when they were breaking, I was putting my headset on. But we'll know momentarily. Yeah, Justin did break first. How was that last match? How'd that play out?
Oh, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable match. Back and forth. Scott was ahead 2 and 3 games the whole time. They both made a couple of crazy bad rolls, both of them. It was just crazy. The match was just insane.
One of those things where weird things kept happening?
Every game. But it was really exciting. I mean, it was a really exciting match. I know people that was watching. I know the people at home had to love it because it was really back and forth. You're like, what? You know, because crazy things kept happening. Like, how can this happen? You know? And it went hill, you know.
So who come out on top? Scott or
Josh won.
Josh, really?
Yeah, and he's got real fortunate. Kicked the ball in and got positioned on the next ball. And
in the case game?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I believe Scott got pretty unlucky, you know, the last 3 or 4 games. He got a couple of bad rolls. Oh, this is nice. I'm looking at Fargo now. Fargo's got me 2-1 underdog. Nice.
You let Clark play with a hat on? And jeans?
The jeans probably gave him
One time.
You should take them.
Okay.
Billy's right over there.
Okay.
I'm going to take your hat right now.
Okay.
You know, a hat, I heard you talking to John, a hat would shark me. You know, I wouldn't.
You'd see it when you.
I wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
It would just be. It seems to me to be distracting. But of course, they're used to wearing them. But
Well, he's going to be taking it off here in about 10 seconds
Yeah.
when John gets there to tell him because it's not allowed with the dress code.
yeah, I don't like.
But
I
I
don't
know,
like
but
it.
I know what you're saying. I personally, I don't think I've worn a baseball hat since Little League. I just don't really care for wearing a hat, and I'm with you. I couldn't play with the brim
no
out
way.
over my eyes.
And when you put it on backwards, you look kind of stupid anyway, and that's kind of uncomfortable. You know?
Don't get me started about that. I've got a real issue with backwards hats.
Oh,
if you're more than 9 years old.
You've crept into my mind. I'm telling you. You know how many times I've said it on Facebook? Like, dude, if you're over 12, turn your effing hat around. Because if you're like 35 with your hat on backwards, you look kind of dumb. That's just my opinion.
Okay. And I share it, but we'll move on from
Yeah,
that.
we can't talk
Dennis,
about
Dennis ran out there on his own break, so it's now 1-1. And we'll keep you up to date on the score of the other match, too, Justin and Jason Klatt. Justin Hall, that is. Another Mosconi Cup member. We got 3 former Mosconi Cup players out here out of our 4. And I wouldn't be surprised to see the 2 Justins back on the team this year. They're sure fighting to get there. But this is a Mosconi Cup points event here, Bobby. The 8-ball and the 10-ball, obviously only for the Americans that are in the field. But there's only 3 or 4 events left leading up to the U.S. Open 9-ball, where that'll be the final opportunity to earn points to secure one of the 3 spots that's available for the top 3 point finishers.
Look at this.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
3, 5, 7. 3 balls in a break, and he can't hit the one.
You know what I would do here? You're going to think this is weird. There's no place to push where you're not going to get the worst of it. You can't play safe. I would hit the 8 into the 1. The 1 will go in off the 3, and I would draw the cue ball back near the 9 ball and let him shoot the 2.
I like it. That's a hell of a shot. I never even would think about that. I think that's what he's doing.
I think so, too. There's no other way you're going to get any chance
No, that's a really good
if you
idea.
don't do this.
He's afraid he's just making.
Well, even if the 8 goes over there by the 2, he still should have some look at the 2 ball if Dennis gives it back to him. So he should call push and make the 1.
He's going forward with the cue ball because he doesn't.
Well, what good's that going to do him?
Well, he's going to go 2 rails and come out.
Oh, he's going to go between the 7 and the deuce and come around?
That's what I think.
Well, that's okay, too.
But I like this.
I
I
like
like the shots you called. Did he miss the 2? Yes.
Yeah, as long as he didn't move the 2 ball, he was going to be okay. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful shot.
And he opened up the 7-8 at the same time.
Good call, Ken.
Sometimes, Bobby, you look out there and the obvious thing just jumps right out at you. And then sometimes
Look at
you
this.
got
What's he doing here?
he's
got to be
two
ducking.
railing it. And you just cross
yeah.
it.
Kill Whitey.
Good shot. Yeah, sometimes you look and there's just only one obvious thing to do, and then there's times where there's 5 options, and
Yeah, but that was a good.
You can't make your mind up.
That was a good observation.
Well, thanks, buddy. This is a big ball to pocket, and he has called it, Bobby. On 2 rails. If it hits the 10, no, it didn't hit the 10. It should cost him the rack. I think Dennis can he swing around that group of balls?
You know,
or is he just going to have to
go forward with inside and go 2 rails?
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. Or straight up.
Like that.
You called it. Good shot.
I'm
good
hitting
call.
them good. I played good the whole match with Jay.
Yeah, well, you've had 2 matches to warm up. I'm coming in the booth cold, and I'm still playing good.
Well, he hit that ball good.
Yeah, he sure did.
Shoot the 6 in the side or the corner, just depending on how good he gets. There we go. That's my man shooting right now. It's hard to bet against Dennis. Dennis plays. Yeah, you would have died if you could have seen that last match. You would have died. I'm telling you.
Kind of glad I wasn't here now.
No, it was great though. You loved it.
Uh-huh.
It was a good match.
Well, we love matches like that. I mean, you hate to see something end on a bad roll or a bad kick or something like that, but we do like drama.
Yeah, it was just going back and forth and back and forth. Shoot, I think at one time he had him like 8-5 too. And he was breaking, and something goofy happened, and he just clawed his way back.
Okay. 2-1 for the hatchet man here, and he's breaking. And in the other table, Justin Hall is 2-0 ahead of Jason Klatt.
Uh-oh, boom. No. He got kicked behind them balls. People don't realize how hard it is pushing after the break. That's tough sometimes.
Well, especially on a small table, a 7-foot table.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's about where he's got to go. He's got to leave Justin a look at the 1, but no pocket for it without doing something
but
fancy.
All he's got to do is hit anywhere down the rail. It caroms off the 9. Anywhere he's got like 4 inches to hit. See what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I do.
There's no way to miss this ball.
Well, the only way you miss it is he hit the 9 too fat. You know, you hit the diamond with the 1 ball. He's got to hit between the second.
There and there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Between the diamonds or on the diamond. This is a huge ball. I bet he makes it.
Well, the first thing he's got to do is decide to play it.
And plus, all he's got is that the 3 ball?
The 3's in front of the side.
Yeah.
The deuce is down here hanging. There's a shot of Scott Frost right there. Going to take in a little bit of this match, having just played himself. Da Freezer. I talked to Scott quite a bit this year, and his main focus this year was getting on the USA team for the Mosconi Cup, and he's played in every Mosconi Cup points event so far, and I think he's in the running. But I know top finishes here are very important to him. Justin passed it back.
Watch this. I mean, I can't believe he passed this ball.
Yeah, I'm surprised
There was like
too.
no way to miss a ball. I mean, what's he thinking? Really, there's no way to miss a ball. Just hit it anywhere and it goes.
Well,
really, you seen it? You saw it?
There's always a way for it not to go. Nothing's guaranteed.
No,
you know
nothing's
that, but I
guaranteed.
know what you're saying. He had a huge area to hit the 1 ball in.
Like the whole rail.
Well, that's a huge area.
That's a pretty good size area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't believe he passed.
Don't hit the 5 here.
And plus,
don't hit the 5.
And plus, with the 2 hanging, you know.
Right, he didn't have to play any
nothing.
position with the cue ball.
I mean, Yeah, that
Actually, what Dennis did do, though, when he played that shot, is he actually played it very well to not have the 9 roll up and tie up the 4-8. That was the danger there, was hitting it soft enough where the 9 wouldn't go into an area where it would impede him.
Now this could get a little funny, Ken.
Yeah. You got to watch the double kiss on the 9 ball here, too. He's going to hit it firm. See, it did double kiss the cue ball and threw it back, but he hit it with the speed that he knew it was going to go.
That was a beautiful shot if he was playing that double kiss.
I think he knew. I think he was. He knows what's going to happen.
That was a really beautiful shot. I don't think
he's only got one pocket for the 8 ball, but he can play wherever he wants on the 7 to float down there behind the 10.
You know what he might do? I think he's going to go in there and split these balls.
I wouldn't. There's no need to. There's no. Does it? It goes by the 9.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
Yeah. There's no.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Yeah. And just that quickly, it's going to be 3-1. You know, you'd almost have to say, Bobby, that Justin passing the push back on the 1-9 is like an unforced error.
Yeah, I just can't.
I'm very surprised, as you are, that a player of his experience and knowledge
of the game. I mean, you've just
passed on the shot.
Yeah, I mean, you could actually see it was like sitting right on line. You know what I mean? Just. Yeah, that's surprising. I'm also surprised that Dennis pushed out to that shot, leaving that ball like that. You know, I don't know. We're smarter than these guys. We just can't shoot quite as good.
We need to play in one of them knowledge tournaments.
That's right. I might give him the 8.
All right, he's got to control the rock now. He cannot afford to not win here on his break and fall 2 service breaks behind with Dennis breaking next. 3 ball? No. 2 ball? Yes. 1 ball? Yes. Not the 1 ball, another ball on the side. 6.
The 1 goes here.
Does it go lower left?
Lower right, you mean?
Well, I know it goes lower right.
No,
but lower
in the
lower
5
right means he's got to hit the 4 ball with the cue ball. The lower left, he doesn't. That's all the reason.
Yeah, it only goes in that 1 pocket where his
well,
hand is, yeah.
Okay.
You know what?
He could play
I
dead nut safe.
I might duck here.
You know, you could send the 1 into the 5-7 and open him up and duck behind the 4.
You just freeze him right behind
the only
the
thing
4.
you'd have to guard against is I'd go take a look and make sure that 7
ducking.
won't go in.
He's ducking.
Yeah, but you got to make sure the 7 doesn't get thrown in. Okay, well done.
Good shot.
Now, the other thing that he's done is he's put the 1 in a position where it's going to be easy to move the 3 ball if he gets ball in hand. And I think Dennis needs to take some care to try
This is a tough kick, too, like this, kicking that short one up close to the rail.
I'd almost try to maybe think of tying the 8-9 up here. You can scratch real easy here off the 1 ball, leaning over to kick it that way.
I don't like tying them balls up too much like that, you know. I mean, he's got so many ways to break it open and everything, you know.
Well, yes, he does, but, you know, you're trying to do what you can to get yourself another inning, and if he kicks at this 1 and doesn't hit it, he's probably not going to get another inning.
One more thing, which to me is kind of weird. If you say you tie 2 balls up where they won't go, we'll just run out to those 2 balls and lock him up again.
Well, sure.
Now what?
But you're still, you know, hoping the guy
gets
a foul.
Boom.
Yeah. See, that was such a hard ball to hit Bobby because of where the cue ball was. He's jacked up. Yeah. He's leaning over. You know, Dennis is a big guy. He was able to reach that, but I think his chances of hitting that ball and not scratching or coming out with a good leave were minimal.
Really tough hit.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason I suggested tying the 8-9 up is it was just to give Justin one more thing to have to deal with.
Yeah.
But I do understand your point, too. This is still a little tricky because he's going to have to play the 3-7.
Yeah, because he can't get on the.
Yeah, he can't play the 1 and have the cue ball run into the 5. I don't think he can do that because the 3's in the way.
Unless you just come out and center table and just cut the 3 in thinner.
Yeah, that's possible, but you only got one pocket for the 4, I think. And you don't want to play a 4-8.
No, yeah, it's hard to tell.
But Justin is taking a bit of time on this, and it warrants it. I like the 3-7. It's the simplest thing to do, and the 3's going to stay right in front of the pocket. If you try to come around the 3 here and you just nip it, you're not going to have a shot. Now, he could go out to the spot like you suggested, but I really think this is the simplest way with the least cue ball travel, and you can control the 3 ball, which will give you probably a pretty good opportunity to go from the 3 to the 4. This is just a slow roll, real slow.
He's got to hit the 10 ball here.
No.
Nah, he got there. Good shot.
Right, now he can drag it right down the rail. Because he's still going to have to travel up and back from the 4 to the 5. Although the 5's got both corners, it's still going to need a little bit of precision. Right around level with the side pocket here. Maybe a diamond past it, but not much more than that.
It goes by there.
It must, or he'd never play it there.
I would have dragged the ball up the rail.
He might have been too thin to do it, Bobby.
Think so?
I think so, because I think he definitely would have done it if he was able to. That better slow down.
Look at this.
That's all right.
He's all right.
He can miss the 10. Here's where your tangent line knowledge helps you. Just a little below center here, barely missed the 10. His decision to play the 3-7 combination is really what got him through this rack. I'm glad that he took the time to look at all his options there and then make that choice. So he got one back, but that was on his own break. He's still a service break down. So Dennis has to hold serve here to maintain his 2-rack lead. On the other table, it's 2-1 in favor of Justin Hall over Jason Klatt. And Justin Hall is breaking. Nice close up there of the magic rack and the Cyclop pool balls.
Look how pretty those balls look.
And you know what I want you to notice too, though, in the close up of the balls, and they've been played with now 5-6 hours. No black marks on those balls from the pockets.
Why is that?
Two things. Diamond came up a year or two ago with a way to treat those pockets during the manufacturing process where the black marks just don't seem to happen as much. And the hardness of the Cyclop balls, the resin, is one of the reasons that the balls also are kind of resistant to that. You know, it may happen a little bit every now and then, but I think now, you know, we're into about our 3rd year with Cyclop balls, and I think they have been very, very now well received by all the pro players and the amateurs as well. And it's a great product because they're manufactured using the same process as the Old Brunswick Centennials were used. It's called the Hyatt manufacturing process. And Adrian was kind enough to give me a little lesson on that a couple of years ago, and it was very interesting to learn how they're made, but they have a very, very hard coating on them and a very high tolerance for roundness where they're like plus or minus like 0.00005 of a millimeter. So Dennis did his job with a break and run, and he's going to keep his 2-rack lead. Justin Hall just broke and ran. So Justin Hall on table 2 is 4-1 over Klatt, with Klatt breaking, and here it's 4-2 Dennis, with Justin Bergman breaking. From St. Louis, one of the star pupils of Coach Mark Wilson from Lindenwood University.
Who? Bergman is?
Oh, yeah, because he's from that area. There's Skylar Woodward right there. Another one of our great, great young stars, and you may see him in December over at the Tropicana too. So we got a lot of hopes now for American players, with some great, great young players, and of course Shane leading the pack. Boy, those balls didn't open for crap there, Bobby. Look at this mess. Where are you going to push here? You got to push for a back kick, which is not going to help you much. You're going to have to back kick and graze it. Then it's going to slide out. I'd move the 9 ball during my push if I could. He can't. Only because then I'd have that side to back kick as well. And he tied up a ball. That's really a pretty heady play right there. If
this 2 ball goes, he's going right for the 3-6 with the cue ball. If he makes the 2.
Yeah, but he can. You know, he's going to need a lot of good fortune to come up with a shot. It's going to hit the point.
Ooh.
Well, he's got a nice bank here if he wants it, but I don't like where the cue ball's going. He's just going to
he's-
thin it
yeah,
and
he's
keep it
ducking.
there, come behind the 10 ball.
Yeah, he's ducking.
That's you always tend to hit that too thick. You know?
Yeah, it is.
The only guy that always hits that right is Shane. Because
Yeah,
no
that's-
one feathers balls better than he does, in my opinion.
It's hard to do.
I know it's hard to do, but
You're
I've
afraid of
seen
missing
him.
the whole
I've
ball.
seen him do it from 9 feet away.
Yeah, it's
And-
hard to do.
but
yeah.
you know, you're always, because you're always in the back of your mind, you're afraid I'm going to miss the whole
You
ball.
miss the whole ball if
And
you hit it to
then,
the end.
then not only are you going to give ball a hand up, but you're embarrassed.
Oh yeah.
You know.
No, that's a fact. That's
So
a
you
fact.
do tend to hit that fat.
Yeah.
Well, Justin, with the opportunity that he needed to win one on Dennis's break. You know, I'd come too real short, try to go between the 6-7.
Right there.
He's going to have to play the 6-7 combination, but I think he's got enough angle to follow it out 2 rails. Good speed. Just make sure you get the cue ball off the rail here a little bit. Good boy. Now notice that he played for the 8 in the corner, and that is the correct way to play this. A lot of players might have tried to say, well, geez, it's sitting right in front of the side. I play it in the side, and I stop, and I'm right there on the 9. But that was not the correct path, and he did take the correct path by playing the 8 in the corner. Just because a ball is in front of a side pocket, there's no requirement to have to play it there.
4-3.
All right, Dennis has to hold his serve now, or he risks falling behind in the match because remember, Justin won the lag. So if Dennis has offset that advantage by winning on Justin break, there's Dennis's new Miyuchi cue. And look at that piece of work. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's really pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Bob's back in action, making them cues. He's all everywhere now.
Where's the 2 going to stop? I think it partially got him. I don't know. Maybe Tim can get us a shot. Hard to tell from this camera whether he can get at it. It looks like maybe he can. Well, I guess not. Obviously, he can't get to it, or he would have shot
He can
already.
send this ball and go behind them ball.
Yeah, but he wants to pocket
Oh, he wants
the
to
ball.
run out,
Oh,
yeah. But if he can't, you think you can try to jump it?
If he's straight in, I think he would, because what he doesn't want to do is have to jump it and cut it to his left and have the cue ball go to his right. I thought that might be his choice if he couldn't.
Yeah, I thought he was going to duck. I thought he was going to duck. Yeah, he had all them balls to hide behind.
Going to call it in the side. See, I like kicking the other way, Bobby. I like kicking short rail into the long rail, behind the 1, thin and soft, where the cue ball might just roll down behind the 3-9.
Yeah, it's not a bad option.
I mean, it's a tough, tough
least-
thing to accomplish,
he might
but
get safe.
I think his choice here is also kind of partially safe, because if he's kicking to make it in the side and he doesn't make it, it may get behind that group of balls. I don't think he'll hit it very hard. Look at that. See? He knew that was going to happen. He sold out, unfortunately, but it was a well-planned out shot.
And all he do here is just hit a little top right, hit the 9, knock it out of the way. And stops the cue ball right there. Boom. Just like that. Well, this is shooting, connect the dots here.
Yeah, just bounce out and stay right there.
Yeah, like 4 inches. Just like that. 2 rails, shooting 6 in the side.
Looks like he's coming straight up. No, he did go 2 rails. It was just hard to tell. He looked
Yeah,
like he was
yeah.
cueing high,
It did for a second. Boy, he's fortunate there. I mean, he's fortunate there.
Yeah.
That could have been a disaster. Good grief. You know what I mean? Lucky to make it, lucky not to scratch. I mean, wow.
Yeah, he got 2 rolls on the same shot.
Wow, that was really fortunate there. Yeah, you would never would have.
Well, you could, he was trying to do like a pinch draw.
Uh-huh.
Because you just want, you could tell he shortened his bridge up. And sometimes when you do that, you just dig down too deep on the cue ball. That's all he really did, was hit the cue ball too low. But nevertheless, it's not going to matter, because he's going to complete the out and maintain his 2-rack lead. And have a chance to stretch it even further, because that was Justin's break.
Yep.
Justin, remember, he kicked at the 1 in the side, and after that, it was all Dennis. Oh, I thought, it is Justin's break.
Yeah.
Thank you. I did kick. I had it right the first time.
5-3. My man's taking it down. What can I tell you?
You can't tell me anything yet, because it ain't over. All you can tell me is your guy's ahead. On table number 2, Justin Hall 5, Jason Klatt 2, Jason Klatt breaking. I call it table 2. It's actually got a different number. If you're looking online on the brackets, it's table number 350, and this table is table number 999, and that's just for computer scoring purposes.
Nothing went. Nope.
Boy, his breaks really let him down this set. That's about 3 dry breaks for him, and you're just not going to be able to beat anybody. Yeah.
What do you do here, Ken?
I'm cutting at it with left English. Try to run into the 6 or the 7.
He's ducking.
Nothing wrong with
That's
that.
a right shot right there. I like it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, that shot. He's jumping. He's ducking and he's jumping. What did he?
Well, then Dennis would have wanted a referee if he was going to jump.
He is jumping.
Well, I went out there and Dennis waved me off. Maybe he feels they can call it themselves. I mean, it's pretty easy to see here. If the 6 moves, it's a foul. If the 2 moves, it's a foul.
Useless shot that was.
Well, he was in a pretty bad way there.
Yeah.
He really had no choice but just to try to make contact and hope it came out good. You can tell Justin's a little dejected with how things have turned out.
Pool's so much more exciting when you can't jump, isn't it?
I agree. I mean, I grew up before jump cues were invented. I mean, you know,
Me too.
we learned how to masse and kick.
Yeah, it's just
But-
more exciting when you can't jump.
Well, you'll get people that'll take the opposite position and say the jump shot's one of the most exciting shots in pool. And there's merit to that too, if you believe a jump shot should be part of the game.
With the jump cues they have now, you can teach a chimpanzee how to jump.
Well, I'm not going to argue with that.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody can jump the ball nowadays. You know, they get cues you jump with one hand. I mean, it's pretty simple.
Well, it's part of the industry and it's here to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And the public likes it. And on occasion, it's produced some pretty spectacular stuff in the history of pool.
Now he's got himself in the spot where the 6 won't go. He'll have to get an angle, maybe try to shoot it in the right corner. If he gets an angle on the 4, what do you think?
Yeah, well, the first thing I think is I'd bank the 3. I wouldn't cut the 3. I'd bank it because I'd like stopping right there, play the 4, and draw one rail at the 6.
But you see, you can use that short bridge, hit it at 7 o'clock, low left, and kill the cue ball. Boom, it just stops.
I don't know if he's full enough to do that. Wow, how did that not go in? It must have. It must have hit both points.
It really. Now I haven't
How
seen
did
the ball.
that? How did that not go
How did
in?
that ball not fall? Really?
Wow.
It sure looked like it was going.
Yeah. I mean, at that speed for the ball to remain there, and I didn't see it, but maybe it hit both points, and just went. Thud. Good stroke. That's a tough shot to execute right there. And now this one's going to be tough too, but I think he's got the angle where he may have to play the 6-8. I don't know if he's got enough angle, Bobby, to get over there between the 6 and the rail.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
You have to hit it 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. The 6-8's not tough if he can get near the 7 ball.
Mm-hmm. He's good. He got good.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. You got to follow the cue ball out here.
Right.
Is he looking to see if it passes?
No, I don't like that idea.
I don't think it passes. Maybe.
No.
We can get John's camera. Yeah. Well, boy,
It's real close. But
It looks like it's right at the point. You know.
Yeah, it's too close.
I'd shoot the combination.
Yeah, he will. He is, I'm sure. Well,
You got to be committed to it.
Well, he's shooting 6. He's shooting 6. It looks like.
No, he changed his mind.
He was aiming just in.
Well, he was, but I think his better judgment prevailed because I think the 8 is the proper shot.
What? I thought that.
Look at Dennis. Dennis was halfway to the pool table. I think we all didn't think that was going to go.
Look at this.
That pocket has done Dennis in twice in this racket. It wouldn't take his 3 ball, and the 8 dropped.
Yeah. Oops.
Well, he's hanging in there.
Pretty sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, that's hear Dennis what he said. He said, "How'd that fall?" And my 3 doesn't.
Well, that's easy because he hit the 3 like 3 times harder.
Right.
The other ball was just like pocket speed, just like rolled it in.
But for the 3 not to go there, I mean, it's almost the first ball all week that I've seen
That's
the pocket
like that.
reject and not accept. So maybe today's the day the tables are starting to maybe tighten up just a little bit. Got a lot more people in here today. It's not quite as cold in here as it's been. So that's probably affecting the conditions just a little bit.
Let's break. Boom. Where's the 2? The 2's
gone.
Oh, he's perfect. He's just rolled in there for the 3. Look. Oh, yeah, these balls are sitting easy. Look at this stuff. What do you think, Ken?
Well, I think the key here is this ball. I'd even think about cutting it in the side, Bobby, and going around the 9 there. I think if
that might be. I like it.
If he plays it in the corner,
he could scratch if he's.
Well, he might scratch or get behind the 9, right?
Exactly. I like going.
I think you cut it in the side. You take a lot of risk out of play here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a wrong shot to play it in the corner.
I like it in the side.
But yeah, he does too now.
Because the cue ball's hitting.
Right. You got much more space for Whitey.
Mm-hmm. Cue ball's going to the center diamond.
Right. Just don't want to wind up straight in on the 3. But the 3's off the cushion. You could always go rail first if you had to. See, I wouldn't play for there. I'd go behind the 9.
I would too. It's a better shot shooting it inside.
Yeah. You see there's Justin Hall in the background of Justin Bergman, the 2 Moscone Cup Justins right there, guys. That was the right way, Dennis.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it.
That was the right way. But he doesn't have a corner pocket for the 4 ball.
2 rails.
2 rails. Yeah.
Shoot the 4 on the side.
Mm-hmm.
In the right side.
Does he have enough angle?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just right there, be perfect.
You almost gotta give it a little pop though, so the cue ball goes
just smooth, just like that.
Okay. Yeah, he had much more than it appeared from here.
Perfect. He got perfect. Good shot.
Well, he's got to just pinch hold it. He's not quite straight in.
Pinch it.
Mm-hmm. 2 rails now at the 6. And it should be a tap out after that.
Right on the money there.
Right down the line, yep. Once you hit the 2nd rail, you've got position. Meanwhile, the other Moscone Justin, Mr. Hall, is 7-2 now ahead of Jason Klatt. And Klatt is breaking. Things are a little tighter over here. It'll be 6-4 if Dennis completes this. We got another outstanding match for you at 4 p.m. Of course, in this field, most all the matches are going to be of that caliber or better. But I'm going to tease you and make you wait till after this ball. All right. Following this match right here in the Predator Arena, we're going to have Senor Ernesto Dominguez. And he's going to play some short little Filipino named Alex. You ever heard of that guy?
No.
Filipino guy named
Never,
Alex?
never heard of
Yeah.
him.
Well, we're going to get a chance to see him play. There is no more entertaining pool player on the planet than Alex Pagulayan.
He's probably my favorite player in the country.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of company with
Yeah.
that, Bobby. You're going to get a lot of company with
he's
that.
probably my favorite player. He's
Ron.
always in a good mood, laughing, joking, and plus he just plays perfect other than all that.
Well, Justin finally did make a ball, but unfortunately he didn't get anything for it. If this banks, he may play it and run into the 7 with the cue ball, only because it's time to shoot. You know, you're not gonna climb back in this thing playing too many safes. He's looking at the bank. You think he can bank it and stay there and hit the 7, Bobby?
Oh yeah, he can do that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. But it's I don't know. It's close.
Yeah, it is.
It's close.
Because he's got to cut the 1 quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you got the ball behind the 10. That's the 6 ball. That's going to need some attention. And there's not much down there to open it up with.
And this is kind of hard to play safe here. I mean, it's hard to duck on this shot.
Well, the only thing you can do is bank it and hope it stops underneath the 2.
Yeah.
Or you thin it and put the cue ball under the 2. But then you're not getting much movement on the 1. Well, he's not banking.
He's trying to go behind the balls with the cue ball.
Yeah.
Which this is tough too. Well, he's way off there.
Yeah, but he didn't really sell out a whole lot. Dennis has, maybe he's got a back cut here. We can get Tim's camera on that. We can take a look and see if the 1 goes. Now he's looking to play safe, but we can see that the 1 passes, but not by much. And from this angle, it's probably not worth the risk. So it looks like it's an all-out safety to me.
Oh yes, he hit that ball good.
Nice control.
Shooting that cue ball right through that.
Yep.
Like that. It's a great shot.
And it's not that easy to do, to make the cue ball go through the ball
That's
like
right.
that from that distance.
Certain cue balls make it easier.
Right.
The heavier the
Yeah.
cue, like with the measles ball,
Mm-hmm.
that's a pretty easy shot. But with this ball here, that's you got to have a good feel. I guess here he comes, a jumper.
Well, you need to jump with a bit of a plan here. You know, he's called it over there in the upper right.
Is he jumping or kicking?
Oh, okay.
He's
Because I was
kicking.
going to say, how do you ain't going to jump and call it over there. He's going to hit it firm. Just got to hope something good happens. And I'll tell you, he'll take that. He may not like where he is later, but it's better than a ball in hand or
He's
an
doing the
easy
same
shot.
thing again,
Yeah,
look.
behind the 3.
Killing the cue ball straight ahead, boom like this. Right behind them ball.
Justin has called the 1. I would be careful here. I don't want to open up the 6 for my opponent. And at least he didn't do
Didn't
that. And
scratch.
no, it's not going to scratch, but that is pretty well played, I'll tell you.
And he can hit it. Look. Well, I don't know if he can hit it without scratching.
Well, this is the only way he can go. I wonder if he can hit it rail first.
No, he can. Look, he's got a pretty.
He might miss the whole ball. Did he get a rail?
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
He
I'm
got
not sure that was the plan.
no, he got a little lucky there.
Okay, but now you can back kick this and
Yeah.
stick right there, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, in order to stick the cue ball, you hit it with a high ball.
Topping is
That's
correct.
right. It'll take the opposite effect. Yeah, that's a just in case call, the one on the side. This is all cue ball here.
I didn't like that. Now what's he going? Same thing again. Bank it down there, hide behind the 3 and 4. Why you shoot the same shot?
Yeah.
I would imagine.
He may not be able to get the 1 all the way down there from this angle. Now it looks like he's cutting at the ball.
He's spinning the ball.
He's cutting it, and he's going 2 rails around the 8.
Oh, I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, but he can't make this head on. Get John's camera shot there, you'll be able to see that he's got to go rail
kick.
first.
Yeah, he's easy kick.
Yeah, but you know what? You got to watch the 8 ball here coming around. I think he'll miss it because he's going to be thin on the 1.
Mm-hmm.
He may wind up around where the 7 ball is. Middle diamond. Watch the 8. Okay, he did go near the 7. Don't do that.
Did it get behind
He's right behind it.
No.
Oh, yes. See,
that's brutal. Isn't that brutal?
You couldn't do that if you tried, if I gave you 1,000 shots.
No, that's really cold-blooded there. That's really brutal, isn't
right.
it?
And now the problem is if you don't hit the 2, Dennis can open the 6-10 with the 2, and he's got the 3 laying right out there good.
Yeah.
And Justin, if he kicks at the 2, has got to be careful that he don't open up the 6-10.
I don't even see how he can hit this ball.
Well, I don't like this way.
No, that's like the only way to go.
You can't come behind the 3 and straight up at it 1 rail.
Ugh.
I know there's not much of a ball to hit, but you could hit the short rail and maybe catch it coming back out.
He's trying to watch this.
He's going to bend it.
Going to hoop it.
Yeah, he's going to bend it. You got to draw your rock here big time. That was really well done to hit that ball and not open up the 6-10. That was a classy shot right there. Good job.
He's banking the 2 back in there, hiding him again.
Well, if you're going to do this, you bank it into the 10.
Like this.
Oh, okay. That's better.
It's another tough hit here.
Well, he didn't freeze him on the 4, so he can kick behind the 3 1 rail at it. If he locked him on the 4, it would have been a lot tougher.
Hook him again.
Well, he needs to have a plan for that 6 ball if he shoots here, and he is shooting. He's going to just stop right there.
Nice straight shot. Nice shot. Nice shot.
Okay, I think he wants the angle on the 4 to go 1 rail at the 6. In other words, a little further to the left of where it is now.
And he's going to bank the 6, he's thinking?
Well, maybe he is.
Or just shoot the 6-3 rails and squat him behind that ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if he'd have to be perfect with the cue ball to do that.
Anywhere in the center, it's a hanger, right? Right in the middle. Like right there.
I'm not sure he's got enough angle to go 1 rail at it, see on that line. But that is the correct way to go. You want to go at the 6 with the cue ball.
Well, if I had a choice between banking the 6 to make it as opposed to freezing him on the ball.
Oh,
I'm freezing him. I'm stopping him. That's what exactly
right.
That's what he's going to do. Watch if it doesn't go.
Oh yeah, he's sticking there.
I mean, it's like a
it's automatic.
No-brainer
You can do that.
there.
You can do that 1,000 out of 1,000 times.
It's a no-brainer there.
But he had to get the right angle to do it, and he did.
And he hit it smartly enough to where or didn't get near the rail. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's like way harder hitting the ball that's away from the rail, of course.
Mm-hmm. And Justin can't kick 3 rails at this because of the 8. Well, maybe he can. He's called it in the side, so that does tell me it's a 3-rail kick. So maybe the 8's not in the way.
He's got to hit
he's got to hit the middle diamond on the short rail, right?
I think between the first and second diamond, closer to the first diamond.
What?
Like right there. Boom, boom, boom. Like
Yeah,
there.
but I say he's got to hit the middle diamond on the short rail.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the second rail.
yes. I thought you meant the long rail. So
No.
I'm sorry.
Short rail, middle diamond.
Unless he draws his ball, but I don't like this. He's got to hit like an inch past that first diamond by the long rail.
Now he's going 2 rails at it.
I don't like that shot.
It's going to make the 9. Now it's going to be Dennis's choice.
He's passing here. He got pretty lucky there, huh?
Yeah.
He got pretty lucky there, huh?
Well, he ain't going to get too lucky if Dennis gives us back to him.
Oh, yeah, man, this is a tough shot here. I don't think I wouldn't shoot this. Would you, Ken?
I wouldn't personally. The only reason I think Dennis is he's so tall. He can get up on top of that cue ball, but I would pass this back in a heartbeat. I mean, where's he going to play you safe? Cross it and send it 1 rail and leave you distance?
I would never shoot this shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it either.
No, he can't. He's surely not. No, he's not shooting this, is he?
No way.
He can't shoot this ball. No.
That was a double bluff.
Yeah, he was, yeah. There's no way to shoot that ball. That ball's sitting hard.
I wouldn't cut at it. I'd be too scared of scratching. You know, Bobby, I think I would maybe just bank it at the 7 and try to put the cue ball on top of the 8.
Mm-hmm. That's about all. He's shooting at it.
Well, going to run into the 8 now.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Yeah, he may miss it, but he won't miss it by much. But you know, you really can't play position here. All you can do is try to make the ball. Tough shot for maybe another tough shot. He whiffed.
He got a roll. And how fortunate was that? Hit that ball that bad. He came in behind it and kicked it, didn't he?
Mm.
Oh, that's a lucky roll. I don't know what I would do here either, Ken.
Well, he's had such good cue ball control. I'm surprised if he doesn't bank this and put him behind the 10.
Yeah.
Or behind the 7. Well, that was the danger there. You really didn't have good control of the cue ball.
It's a good shot.
Oh, it was a good shot. It was an excellent shot. But now he's got to make one harder. Nice stroke. That's a tough ball to make with no English. You could see that cue ball just went straight over and back.
Inside.
No side spin. I don't think it even had inside on it.
You don't think?
No, I think he cut it.
I thought he had a little bit, yeah, but it did go straight across.
Well, I think he actually, when you play that ball with no English, you play to overcut it, because then the friction will throw it towards the hole.
Right.
If you use the inside, then you can hit it a little differently. Nice kill stroke there.
That was a good shot there, wasn't it?
Yeah, nice kill shot. Okay, this 4 is 7-4 and breaking.
That's a good shot on the 8 like that with it frozen.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dennis's safety play won him that rack. He played safe about 4 or 5 times. And then Justin got a little lucky on that one that he fanned. But Dennis gave it back to him. So 7-4 for Dennis Hatch here over Justin Bergman. On our outer TV table, it's 8-4 Justin Hall over Jason Klatt, with Justin Hall at the table. A little less than an hour, we'll have our next round. We'll have Alex and Ernesto here. And on the second TV table, it's going to be Johnny Archer with an opponent to be determined. Nothing yet. Well, he finally got a roll, Justin, on a break shot where he can come to the table with a clean look at the lowest ball and everything out in the open. So this is just a question of cue ball control. There is not a tough shot on the table. It's all about control. Want to make sure you get good on the 3. That's really the ball that's going to set you up for the whole rack.
Mm-hmm.
If he plays for the 3 in the side, he wants to be on the head string side of the 3, where the cue ball is coming towards the 4 rather than going into the kitchen. I'm not sure that's enough.
Well, yeah, he got good. Well, I don't know. He was shrugging his shoulders like, what's wrong
He
with
may
that?
have to spin into the cushion and play the 4 in the lower right here. You know, he wanted to play the 4 near the 9 ball, but he may be able to just put inside on this and hit before the pocket and then spin at the 4. But it's pretty close. He also could come straight across with inside at the 5-7.
You think he's too straight in here is what you're saying?
Well, maybe. I think he's got to cheat a little bit.
I don't know. I didn't see no problem there.
Well,
I mean, all those faces and things. I mean, it was just. I didn't see the problem there. Did you?
well, it deceived me. I couldn't quite see the angle.
Shoot the ball and hit the rail.
Yeah. I guess maybe I got thrown off by his hesitation on the shot.
Like it was something hard. I mean,
Yeah.
it looked pretty simple from our view.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the rail here and come out and shoot the 7 in the corner.
Right. Yeah, this is fine. Just low right up by the side pocket.
Mm-hmm. Drag it up the table.
Mm-hmm. There's the hatchet man. Still looks pretty comfortable with his 7-5 lead. Or it'll be 7-5 after this 10 ball. Justin Hall is on the hill. Hall on the hill on our second TV table. 9-4 over Jason Klatt, with Klatt breaking. 7-5 here with Bergman breaking. We'll have a match at 6 o'clock and another one at 8 o'clock tonight. That'll conclude our broadcast for the day, but those matches are still to be determined. We're waiting for brackets to fill in. We'll try to find that out for you either between these matches, this one and the next one, or as soon as we possibly can. We'll pass that information along to you. Ball
Heard
down.
something fall.
Yeah. 7's got to keep going. Don't know. Get a look over here maybe from John's camera. We'll have a better idea what Justin's looking at. Thank you. You can see he's got maybe half to 2/3 of the ball. Good work there, JB. One rail and cue ball behind the stack. Or can he make it? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought he could make it, but it was it was tight. You know, it was tight.
Yeah, it was. Probably too tight to risk, especially with that little cluster there. I think he got there. Yeah, he did. I'm not sure I would do that. I'd kick across the side before I'd massé it. I'd be too worried about hitting the 5 on the way in. And if you kick this way and make it, you're going to have a shot at the 2. And he did call it. Well, he did create a problem. As you can see, the 4-7 is a little tied up. Once the 2's gone, the 4 will go in the top left, but it's going to be tough to get there from the 3. It's going to be tough to get on the 3, too. So let's see what Dennis decides to do. I think I'd probably just stop right there.
Does a 1 go ball and ball?
Oh, yeah. And just come down now to the middle diamond, past the side, or stay around the side. But with the 5 ball there, it's going to be tough to come 2 rails off the 3 to get underneath the 4 ball. Well, he has to play it in the side. He bounced too far. But it wasn't that easy to get there. And now the cue ball is going the wrong way.
Good shot.
It's got to get under it to play it in the corner. The 9-10's wired. I mean, you still got to run the balls. Unless he banks the 5 into the 9, which maybe ain't bad if it's wired. trying to determine, well, if the 9 goes now. It looks like it goes, but that's because you're seeing the 2 white portions of those stripes, next to each other. I'm not sure that the 9 does go, but I know the 10 is dead.
Yeah, he's just trying to make the 10 ball here. He's trying to hit the 9 on the side. Right?
Yeah. I don't know what he called.
Couldn't he tell? That ball wouldn't go by there. That was.
I think it would go. I think he overcut it.
He had like a half a pocket.
Yeah.
Or even not even that much. What he was thinking there.
Well, that could be a very key moment in this match. You can see Dennis is not too pleased with himself. Getting a little out of line on the 4 is what led to this. Justin Hall has defeated Jason Klatt 10-4. Well, at least it's Dennis's break. He still is going to maintain his service advantage break here.
Make every shot count. Introducing the all-new Predator 314 and Z high-performance shafts. Reloaded with new technology for unprecedented accuracy. Predator, engineering victory. Make every shot count. Introducing the all-new Predator 314 and Z high-performance shafts. Reloaded with new technology for unprecedented accuracy. Predator, engineering victory. Make every shot count. Introducing the all-new Predator 314 and Z high-performance shafts. Reloaded with new technology for unprecedented accuracy. Predator, engineering victory.
right, we're back. Dennis breaks, leading 7-6.
Nothing goes.
I'd like to just explain another one of the CSI rules to everybody that can come into play, and it's got to do with the timeouts. Normally timeouts are 5 minutes. Here at this event, we allow 8 minutes for the timeouts because it's a little bit of a longer trek to get to the restrooms. You got to walk through a lot of people, etc. So nevertheless, it's 8 minutes. But the rule is, what if you're not back on time because your timeouts are clocked when there's an official around, and as was the case here. If you're not back within your 8 minutes, you lose a game. And then if you're not back and 2 more minutes click off, you lose another game, and you lose a game for every 2 minutes that you are not back when you're supposed to be. And Dennis did get back just in time. Had he stayed another 45 seconds or so,
Wow.
he would have lost the game. But anyway, it doesn't come up that often, but we just wanted to let everybody know what the rule was. So Justin with a golden opportunity here on a dry break to get himself right back in the match, tie it up, and remember, Justin won the lag, so he breaks in the odd games. He will take the advantage in the set if he can win this game, because he'll be breaking. And then Dennis can't win if Justin wins on his own break. So this is a huge game right here.
Tricky
I
little
don't,
shot
yeah,
right
I
here.
don't see any way
Get
to miss
back
the
on the
10,
three.
huh?
Unless he just tries to draw into one of those balls.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
Well, now he's created another problem. It's going to wind up having to play a 4-10.
This isn't too tough a shot here. This is a pretty big pocket on the 410.
It is, and this shot on the 3 lays nice and natural to put the cue ball on that side rail, which is where you want to be, right about the diamond past the side.
If he makes a 3, I believe he'll make the 410.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not as, this isn't too tough. You know what I mean? It's a big pocket.
It is, but you can only hit it with pocket speed, right? You can't do much more than pocket speed here.
Oh no, yeah, he's just going to roll it.
If anything, you overcut the 4 a little bit.
Yeah. I bet he makes it.
Swish.
Swished it too, didn't touch a rail.
Okay, he has regained the advantage. It's tied the match up, and he has the break. So we're essentially a race to 3 now with Justin breaking. Oh, no.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
What is that noise?
The fire alarms are going off, folks. Hopefully it's a test. All the lights are flashing. Justin.
Make every shot count. Introducing the all-new Predator 314 and Z high-performance shafts. Reloaded with new technology for unprecedented accuracy. Predator, engineering victory.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain for you what's going on here. The fire alarm has been triggered here in the hotel. We've got flashing strobe lights going off. You've probably heard the sirens. The hotel made PA announcements that, stay where you are. We're investigating what triggered the alarm. Nevertheless, the players are not going to continue the match because there's lights flashing in here, and it's certainly understandable that they do not want to continue. So we're on a temporary hold here. We're going to give it at least 10 minutes or so and see if we can get some information from the hotel as to how long this might be. And we'll be back with you as soon as we have an update. One way or the other, we'll let you know in about 10 minutes where we stand. But that's where we are right now. Thanks. Okay, Steve.
7 to score, guys. We're back up.
All right. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the players have elected to resume play even with the lights flashing, so we're going to go ahead and keep on playing. Thanks for being patient with us. You can certainly see in the camera the strobe lights flashing. There's not a lot of them directly over here. He just took a break. He'll be right back. Yeah, fortunately, the flashing lights here are not really in their line of sight. And hopefully there's no more sirens. So here we go. 7-7. Justin breaks. 4 ball? No. Dry. All right, it looks like he's going to cut this in the corner. He's got the 4 ball for help down there, and just left English come across for the 2 in the same pocket. Okay, that's even better. He could put a better stroke on it that way. Now he's going to have to fade the 4 ball, though, in the position. This is tough here to get on the 3. I wonder if he could go forward with inside English using the 4 to help the cue ball come 2 rails around the 8 to come up about where he's standing for the 3 ball. That's what he's doing, I think. No, he decided to just go ahead and duck, and I can't blame him for that. That's actually a much more intelligent play than the shot I described. Now Justin has to kick by the piece of chalk there. Extremely important game here. If Justin wins this rack, he maintains the lead no matter what Dennis does. And if he doesn't win this rack, Dennis is going to be breaking to get on the hill. And then he'd have at least one opportunity to win the match before Justin could catch him. Very critical here. Maybe he's just going to have it hit the 2 and go near the 5, have the cue ball go near the 5. Oh, he tried to hit the 10? Is that what he tried to do? Not really sure, but what he certainly did was made it much more difficult now for both guys. I think Dennis is maybe looking about where he'd want to be to play a 310, but excuse me, that is not going to be an easy shot because he's going to have to pound it. And in order to get to that, he's going to have to bank the 2. And that's what he's called. I think he might just draw the cue ball to the middle of the table. Oh, look at this. What a great shot. What a great shot that was. I didn't even see that possibility. He really did a good job there. Now can he take advantage of it and pocket this combination? This would be like stealing. Nice shot. No, he didn't make it. Oh, and he left a carom. Oh, this is big here. That's a big ball at 10. It's just a little bit off the cushion, and that's where you want it. I wonder if he's going to play the combination or the carom. Well, Bobby, as you can see, they did decide to resume play. This is the first rack. A couple of safety battles, but Justin's called the 10 ball here on a billiard. Oh, boy, he hit it bad. That's not a good effort on that shot. especially with the 10 ball being as big a ball as it was, being
Yeah.
off the cushion just a little bit. At first, I thought he was going to play the combination, but I think it was 50-50 combination or billiard there.
Yeah.
But that sure looked like one that you'd expect him to make.
He should have really spun that cue ball and made sure he hit the
Rail
rail
first,
first.
yeah.
It's like a hanger.
Yeah.
He had like about a 2-inch, at least 2-inch
Yeah.
area to hit.
Dennis made, actually the 310 was tied up worse just before you came back. Dennis banked the 2 cross side, drew the cue ball 2 rails to open up the cluster. And then he played a safe that wound up leaving Justin that 310 that he just missed. No good. Safety time again. Across the 4 and behind the 6-7.
I would go
Or
this way.
thin,
I'd go
thin
this
the
way.
4 and cue ball back here.
Well, I hit pretty fat like that. There you go. Yeah, like that. That's perfect. Playing the cue ball.
Oh, that's double perfect.
Perfect.
I wonder if he can get to the side rail or if he's got to go 2 rails.
2 rails.
Yeah, but jacked up. And the side of the cue ball he needs to hit is the side that's blocked by the 9. But that's the only way you can go, Bobby's 2 rails, right?
Mm-hmm. Who's going to be playing that match over there? Who is that over there?
Eric Durbin and Johnny Archer.
That's Eric Durbin sitting down?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to see what he looked like.
That's not the cue maker. That's
No.
not Durbin Custom Cues.
No,
it's
no,
just
no.
Eric Durbin.
Yeah.
Well, he's a solid player.
Yeah.
Good hit. Make it. Wow. Boy, that was a good hit. Real tough to do, jacked up like that, close to the
Tough
rail.
shot. This is not easy to
Right,
go.
he may have to just stay down there and take a longer 5 ball.
Unless he tries to.
I think you just stay there. Just follow this off the rail with a little inside and come out 10, 12 inches. You can't risk trying to get on the 5 around all those balls. Justin knows what a big opportunity he let get away there, missing that 310. Yeah, that's a smart shot there. That's as good as he can do.
He just
He
about hooked himself.
looks like he thinks he hooked himself. Yeah.
He can
No,
go-
he can make this.
No, he's got.
He
got
can
clear.
make this, Bobby. The thing is, he's got more angle than he wants to because now he's going to have to take a big cut on the 6. The best he can do is come straight across here by under the 10. And just got to go clean, too.
Oh, he hit it
Good
perfect.
shot,
Hit
yeah.
that ball really smooth.
Really good shot.
Yeah, nice smooth stroke, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful shot. 3 rails here. Shoot the 7 in the same hole.
You know, I think you could do either way. You can sure do that, and that looks like the way he's going.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt.
Yep. You just wanted to make sure you got at least to there so, you know, you don't have to travel the cue ball much now. Well, Dennis dodged a big bullet here with that 310 that Justin missed, and that could be fatal for Mr. Bergman because now Dennis is breaking to get on the hill, and if he's able to hold serve in this rack, he will be guaranteed to be breaking for the match at least once.
There's a nest, though.
Yeah, he's up next.
Whoa, his back got kicked from the side.
Yeah, but no shot. Made 3 balls. And I don't think he's got to look at the one. Nope.
He's got to jump this one, though. You know what I meant? Straight in. He can't push.
I think you do push. I don't think you jump here. It's too much distance
You think
to
so?
be accurate. Well, he's looking at it, but I think the push is better. But no,
Nah,
he is
he's
going.
jumping. He's got to jump this.
Well, just with the 3 there, I think it's.
It's a good shot.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Well,
He's straight
if
in.
he-
If he jumps, if he makes it, he wins the game. You know. What do you think?
Well, it depends. I mean, if he makes it and the cue ball just rests right there, he might not have a shot at the 3.
He'll go forward probably about an inch.
But this is a
Eight's-
tough bridge because of the 8.
Yeah, the 8's in the way. Yeah, that 8.
If the 8 wasn't there, or if he were right-handed, Bobby, the
Yeah.
fact that he's left-handed has made this play more difficult, and
Right.
he's gone back to the push.
Right.
And I think it's all because of the left-handed problem with the 8 ball.
Damn near hook.
Almost, yeah,
It's-
well, he would have got it back if he did. All right, they've just announced that the fire alarm was a false alarm, and they've shut the strobe lights off, so we're back in business here under normal conditions. What do you do here, Cotton?
I'm thinking, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what I would do. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I would bank the 1 back under me and put the cue ball behind the 10 and 3.
If he can do that,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, if he can miss the 3 ball, now he's
I
called.
believe he can. If he hits the 1 ball fat,
Yeah,
comes to the rail and goes behind there,
right.
I wouldn't do this.
Well,
I wouldn't be trying to make this ball. And I think that's a wrong shot. But what do I know? He's supposed to duck here. That's no good. I mean, that's no good. Shot like that, you might make 1 out of 3. That's not even money shot,
right.
right? Duck, man, duck behind them balls is the way I would have went in a heartbeat, or pass it back. You know,
Yeah, he did have that option.
I would have either passed or I'd have ducked. Trying to pocket that ball, man, he must have put the ball backwards like that.
Yeah, from where he was, blind pocket.
Yeah, stuck in the middle of the corner. I mean, that was tough shot to try to make.
You just pinch this, or do you go over and back?
I would pinch it, but he's not.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the way to shoot that ball. Just try to
Mm-hmm.
slow Whitey down.
Same kind of stroke here.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to pop this one a little bit. It looks like he's right at
No,
the 10 ball. I think he's got to
Bush.
hit it a little bit above center.
Just a shade, too.
Just a little bit
He's a
above.
shade.
He's right at the 10 ball if he just does pocket speed.
I think he's just going to roll it. He's just going to roll it with like a lot of top right 1 o'clock. He's just rolling it.
Well, if you're going to do that, the cue ball shouldn't go too far.
He's going to go straight ahead. I mean, I don't know what he's looking at. Yeah, that's the way I would have shot it.
You know, got all out of that he could. If it rolls another inch, he's in trouble. Good out.
Nice shot.
On the hill.
Nice shot. Well, we have Dennis Hatch on the hill, and Justin needs to break around here. But Dennis is going to be breaking for the match.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he can hit the 2. Oh, he can. Boy, it's close, but he can make it. He's got to just draw the cue ball back. Boy, it's close. Boy, this is close. Look, Ken. I mean, it's like he's got a hair to get by that ball.
He may even try to hop it over the 8.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
We hit it bad too.
May go in off the 9.
Look at this, making all the balls. No. He's made 2 balls and let everything. Look at this.
Yeah, but all that's going to do is wind up having him shake hands with Dennis.
Oh yeah, he's just over.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
I think it's done.
Yep, goodbye. He forgot to draw his rock.
Yeah.
It's hard, man, to draw your ball 3 inches from a distance, you know?
Sure it is. I think he might have to go at the 6 with the cue ball and just bump it.
I believe you can load this up at 7 o'clock and go straight across.
Well,
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that too, but you do risk the side pocket.
I think it would be way away from the side pocket. But
I don't think he's going that way. I think he's going at the 6.
I didn't like that shot.
Well, you are, taking a risk doing what he did. But he's got to bank this.
It's nice and smooth and play the 8 in the side, on the right side. Never easy, is it?
Never in the last game.
Oh, he's jacked up too, kind of. Who would believe he got out of line in that spot? All he had to do was draw the cue ball back like 3 inches, and he shot and stopped. Is he ducking here? He missed it. Oh my God. Can you believe this? Back from the dead. Oh my goodness. I just can't believe it. He didn't draw his ball 3 inches. He's straight in too.
Yeah.
He's straight in on the perfect on the 3, draw back 3 inches. He's out. Man. That is craziness. Craziness.
Well, Dennis is going to have a chance to break for the match, even if Justin makes these last two.
What another crazy match.
I think they're still warming up and Eric just walked out.
What happened?
No, I was talking with John about the second table. They need to start their match. They can't be warming up anymore. It's after 4 o'clock. Don't think too long, Dennis. Just do what you've been doing.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, he's going to have to jump again.
It's just so flustering. All the balls hanging.
Yeah,
And the balls.
but you got to keep your composure.
Yep. Can't. And you can't push.
I think he's got to jump this.
Yep.
This one's a lot easier. He doesn't have to get the cue ball up very far or go very long. And it seems to carry natural shape.
For the three.
Mhm.
Those two rails right toward the three.
Right.
Look at these balls all hanging in the pocket. He's got to jump.
Well, he hit it pretty good, too. I thought he made it. But
I think he got lucky.
I'm not so sure.
It's hard
We
to
get
tell.
Tim's camera shot on this, and we'll be able to see whether he can get through there or not. I think he can make it.
Oh, boy, it's real close.
It sure is real close.
Real
but
close and not hitting the 7.
But the problem is, if he would like to play a stop shot, and he's going to have to jack up to do that, or let's just lag it in.
He's going to roll it in. It's close, too.
It is close. Well, he can sure hit it this way. Now what's he looking at? Off the 10? No, that's not going to work. 10's too close to the rail. Now he's looking at the kick. If he shoots at this, I'd like to have Tim's camera on it. Thanks. Thank you, Vincent. He's going to kick at it.
I don't understand this. He can hit the ball. Look.
But maybe he can't get a good safety out of it.
Well, anything's better than kicking at this ball.
Well,
Don't
you would
think?
you would think so,
I'm
but
sending this 2 and trying to go back table. I would never. I think this is completely.
he had called it in the side, hoping it would go off the 5. But I kind of agree with you, Cotton. I think that was probably the
I'm sending that ball, trying to get back down table. Never kick at that ball. 1 in 10, he's going to make it. Right? 1 in 10.
Well, obviously something scared him about going at the ball.
I don't know what.
I wonder if maybe it was the 6 he was more worried about clearing.
Oh, he had a mile room.
It sure looked that way.
Yeah, he had a mile. It was not even close. He had a mile to get by the ball.
Well, look at this. Dennis run into the 3 ball. Now he's made a
I had
problem
no
for himself. He's just trying to go behind the 3, shoot it in the same pocket. He ran into it, and now he's got no pocket for it.
He's probably going to just thin the 3, wouldn't you think, and go behind all these balls down here, maybe try to get behind the 5.
I'd go behind the 5, definitely.
Yeah.
His safety game has been pretty good this match.
These matches are bizarre. I mean, he's like really, this is bizarre. It's exciting. Got a guy kicking at the ball and he could hit it. I don't get it. I'm lost.
Things got squirrely after the fire alarm went off.
I think they're still seeing them strobe lights in their eyes.
Well, Justin is dead not hooked on this. All he can do is back kick it.
It's an easy hit.
It is, but it's got sellout written all over it.
Yeah. Well,
unless you just, and you can't just blast because you got to call something.
Yeah, you can't just,
Right? That's
This is difficult to, You don't have hardly any balls to hide behind.
That's right. So if he back kicks it, first of all, he's got balls the 3 can run into, and he's got no place to hide the cue ball.
Yeah.
Great save by Dennis.
Unless he kicks it and hits the right side of the 3 like he's trying to do.
Right, and cue ball over behind the 9.
Oh, exactly.
Right, but the cue ball can also go in the side pocket by the 9.
Right. But that's
so you got to air to hit this more fat than thin.
But this is the only shot, and it's the right shot. And he hit it as good as you could hit it, but it's no good. Look at this.
All right, well, this is Dennis's
he
second.
Hit it too hard. He hit it way too hard.
Yeah.
He hit the ball like, twice as too hard.
Yeah. But
if he don't get out here, I'm going to ask him to play something for a couple hundred a game. All I can tell you. If he don't run these balls, me and him's in action. You better hurry.
50-yard line.
He's out of line again.
Yeah, but fortunately he can play it in the corner and not scratch. The 9 will stop him. It's just a question of will he have an easy shot at the 7.
Where's he going to shoot the 7? I don't think he's going to try to shoot. I think he's going to try to draw into the rail and spin down.
Either that or try to miss the 9 and draw in the 8.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Well,
I don't know what he's doing. He got right in the middle.
Yeah. He's dead on the 50.
Oh, baby.
Oh, that was well played.
He hit it good.
Yeah, that was really well played.
Beautiful shot.
Now you just got
up and down.
Yeah, I like up and down. Take the side pocket out of play altogether.
No.
Don't draw over.
No.
Well.
No, he did.
Well, he was comfortable enough that he could control it.
Yeah. I'm shooting a 9 in the corner. Aren't you?
No, he's going to draw back.
That's the way to hit it. Slow speed on the 8.
Well, I was just concerned about getting straight in on the 9 where I'd have a bigger angle. But the 10's basically a hanger even from right there. All right, well, we're going to go out and try to get a couple of words with Dennis here, and then we'll be back for our next match in about 10 minutes, folks. Okay, I guess we're not going to be able to do an interview because we lost that 15 minutes of time with the fire alarm, so we're going to go right into our next match here. As soon as the players show up and warm up a rack, we'll be right back. No, we lost the time.